Hello and welcome back to Vintage Story on Horrifying. I have my general layout of my house here kind of built up. Gonna have to get more floorboards made up, but some of our stuff around here and the shed or workshop. But we're gonna need some snacks before going in, and so I've gotten a lot of my basic stuff kind of set up around here. Need to get this anvil made before I can do too much more. So I have been able to go around and find a little bit of stuff. So I have a bunch of copper here. I'm gonna need a hammer, and I had not very good luck, but I did manage to find a little bit of tin. So between that and I got only one piece. One piece from sifting the sand and stuff, so not much. And so I need to kind of get some of this figured out. It is a 8 to 12% of tin, and then the rest is copper. So it's slightly wasteful, but if I can get it to be like even amounts, so something like perhaps we should do like a 30 and 270, and if we can get it, of course it doesn't split 3 ways, so put it into tens, and then we can get our copper to work with that, and doesn't want to cooperate. Got a little bit left over on that. We have a good bit of copper, so I'm not worried about that. So we can get that bit, and we have a bunch left over. Copper at least has been pretty easy to find in the new area. Not too difficult. And then stick in a little bit more. And then we should be good to go to get this start going and get it heated up, which will take a good bit of time anyhow. So 10% one and 90% the other. So we can just start putting a bunch in here. That's going to be only 500 units, and the anvil takes 900. So we'll have a little bit left over. And because it's such a high capacity of stuff in there, it takes quite a while. And I'm going to have to find more fuel types. I'm running a little low on the brown coal and such. So I get to pour and pour and pour some more into this. So I didn't want to do a copper, or just a copper, because I figured, what's the point? I'm just going to waste that bit, because if I want to move on to the next step, I'm going to need bronze, so might as well just go right for that. And I got my molds, and I really need a whole bunch of things. And I have a bunch of nasties outside. I don't have a sword. I got the copper one I found just okay. But I think we're going to need to do a lot more prospecting here, so I'll do that first. And this will take a while to cool off. So now I got the anvil. Been able to make some shears and a new saw because my other one got broken and lost, and a couple other tools. We're going to be chopping down trees and going to need to do lots of ore, and did make another pickaxe because, well, I realized afterwards that I need a pickaxe in order to be able to do stuff like grab the quartz and stuff that's down below here. So I've been digging a little bit of that out, making a little sub-cellar kind of thing, and slowly clearing around some of this area, trying to figure out what to do and what to put where. But I did have a temporary place, but then I had enough of the quartz, got a tree growing out of it, so I decided to kind of make this a little more formal, make it a little bit bigger on the sides than I originally had, so that I can actually have a little bit of food that's kind of winterish. It's kind of a little too cold in January to do it, but at least I can have a little bit extra while I was waiting around for stuff. And of course growing plenty of flax, because that seems to be the thing that people need when first starting out. So continue doing a little more clearing of stuff around here and planting more trees. Because we're going to need more trees to kind of fill out this area. I did widen this a bit because I felt like if I wanted to put fence around it and do a road to the warehouse, I'm going to need a little more space around here. And start filling it in. I have a kind of a general idea of things. I want to put beams and a whole bunch of glass and stuff, but in the meantime I'm just putting in the wood so it looks like, you know, something. And the start of the fence around here, so I'll have to continue doing a little bit more of that when I get more wood. And then under here it's a little too open, so I need to figure out a way to fill in a little bit of it and then stick a little cellar down below. Make it kind of nice and easy and convenient. And then continue on. So some of the nights are boring. I need something to do, so I got some more bony soil out. And I can't go outside, so go ahead and get a whole bunch of this done. About half a stack. Hoping I can get some good candles and stuff out of it. So apparently it does get cold enough here, even inside. Of course I don't have windows and stuff, but in January, yeah, it can get a little bit cold in here, so do need to have a few fires around to get a little bit warmed up before moving on and figuring out what else I can do during the daytime. Okay, so a little bit of goodies from panning. More weaponry stuff, a bunch of different bones. And I haven't used too much spears yet. But I got some interesting other new things. I haven't gotten any books before. Got a couple gems, more bones. Don't have any of those. And looking like we got a couple armor pieces. We'll stick the silver there. And the shinies, could probably stick it in the shiny box too. Kind of keep it all together. I do have candles, so that is good. So I'm going to need to do a few more plates for that. And I'm sure that's going to take a while to get this more chain or something. It's going to be a lot. But those lanterns are going to be good. We can stick those in our other box outside. Stick more bones in there. I don't know if I'll try to get more sifting or do more pieces, but we'll figure those out. But the lanterns, I really care about the lanterns. We need some light going on at night. So in order to progress on the house, I need to start doing some bloomery stuff. And I'd already gotten some fire clay, so I have made up a few bricks. Unfortunately, I heard that you lose some of the bricks once you break it, which is unfortunate. You can do a top there. It doesn't take too many bricks, so that's kind of nice. And then we can just stick it outside here. I also heard that it takes a while, so I wanted to get something going. And then we'll stick our quartz in. I forgot one more piece of that. So we need 24 as the maximum amount per bloomery. And then we get to stick in the charcoal, which makes a fun noise. And then let it cook for quite a while. Glad I found out about this, because it would have taken me a while to figure out how to do glass. And then we need to get a few more chisels started. So I was able to get a little bit more done on the house, get a more shape, got the rest of the chimney, I guess. At least laid out the idea of what I want to have done here. And there's gonna be a need to do a few little bit of blocks and tweaking here and there to combine some different, you know, wood and brick and stuff. So I gotta get some of those edgings done, get some of the birch in. I'm gonna want to put a mantle in there, and it does go all the way up to the top, so we'll have to fix those bricks as well. And then I did start doing my chiseling. I got a decorative piece there that I've done out of half slabs. Alright, so we got a bunch of the rails done. I'm hoping to keep out the little drifter dudes. At least some. And edging wanted to go on these half walls. I didn't want a full wall, kind of like taking up the view of everything. I wanted just a little something, you know, hopefully more decorative looking. Not necessarily to keep people in or out or whatever, but something. And this is gonna be difficult. Nope, that doesn't go there. Alright. Let's see if there's an easier way to do this. Get that guy back, and then see if we can. Yes, we can. So since it's chiseled and it's in a certain direction, it's going to be placed that way. And then these two, I'm going to have to use the chisel to rotate it. So it's not going to really matter which direction or what block you're on. It's going to face the way it's facing. So that's kind of a handy thing to keep in mind when doing that. So a little bit of a half wall, and then I'll fill in the rest there. And then I started getting a path going down to here. And so it's pretty cold still, but I wanted to get a little bit more of this kind of smoothed out. I got a lot more bits and bobs to layer around here and get more trees growing to finish up the house. We'll get to that next time. Thanks for watching, and see you later.